Hi everyone, I am very happy to hear that you will go to China. I'm your advisor about manners and custom. China is an amazing place compared to 130 years ago. It is more open and beautiful now, but however, because of the cultural differences, I will give you a list that shows the things that you should pay attention on. But don't worry about it. The tips are here just for you to understand the culture in China better. Then the first one, we do not have the custom to tip the waiters and waitress or the taxi drivers, because the prices of all the services, all kinds of services will contain the tips that you will give to them, except in some, five-star hotels that we share the same customers in the five-star hotels, because it's bringing in from the Western culture. And the second one is we have many rules about dinner. Dinner in China is very important in formal situation that here we have many rules about dinner behavior. Here are 4 of them, the basic ones. The first one, seating arrangement. We have a specifically seating arrangement in a formal situation that in a formal dinner, the chair nearest the wall has a picture on it. Is the most important one, usually for the leaders and the hostess, and the chairs far from that one is less important, and the opposite of the chair is a least important one. And second, most people in China can understand more or less English, so do not credit the Chinese food during the dinner in English. Although everyone around you may speak just not only Chinese, but I'm sure they can understand a little bit English, but so do not credit that time. And this is considered as a very rude behavior, especially in front of the people who invite you to the dinner. So it's absolutely okay to choose food you just like to eat, and refuse to eat the food you don't like. It's okay. The third one, people in China like to invite others to dinner. So if sometimes someone invites you to a dinner, it is not rude to refuse him or her. But please avoid refusing him or her every time, because it may hurt others' feelings, And the first one, commonly the person who invites you will pay the dinner. Normally, you will see everyone in the dinner will argue for paying it at the end of the dinner. But finally, the person who invites you will pay the dinner. So if you eat with some of your friends, people usually will pay for themselves or share the cost. Okay, the third of the cultural differences between United States and China is the subcultures. The subculture, here is the minorities culture. In Qingzhou, there are many different minorities, but most people there should belong to the high majority. But we have a big minority there. Its name is strong minority, and so if you are there, do not make jokes about other minorities, especially the jokes with a feeling of discrimination. And the first one, students or other people are relatively shy comparing to the students in the United States. They are always worrying about being laughed at. So if you want to join some parties or talk to them, just you may have to do it first, or I mean you may start the conversation with others first. So, and actually students are eager to talk with the people from another country, but yes, so especially the one taught by foreigner teachers. And fifth, if you have anything you do not understand or something confuse you, you just can ask the people around you, like your students or the teachers, other teachers in a university, and they will help you. It is not necessary to feel sorry to disturb others, and people in China are always willing to help others. Okay, the last one, and about the culture is when we're talking about punctuality. It is very funny. When Chinese says that he or she will do something at 12 o'clock, it really means he or she will start to do it at 12 o'clock, maybe 12 to 12:15, the timer during us to, yes. And if your Chinese friend says to you that you were meet at 12 o'clock, it means you were meet after 12 o'clock and before 12 and 10. It is very common in China, so but it's in a formal situation that will not happen. And seventh, it is okay in China if guys have a little bit more body contact, especially for the best friends. So do not feel strange about that two guys, and yeah, it's very common in China. The eighth one, one way to make greetings to friends is to say hi, or just to nod to others with smile. But you are expected to say good morning or good afternoon to other teachers. And a nice one is hugging someone is not acceptable sometimes if you do not ask, especially between boys and girls. But now, to our generation, it is not a bad behavior if you do so, but you are expected to ask before you do that. It's different from Chinese culture and the United States culture is very different because we have a different history system and in different ways. Our culture firmly in different ways. So if you feel confused about those things that in China or something about Chinese culture, just inform me that I will give you the answer, and I will post my email address on the handbook that Dr. Golden will give you. And if you have any questions, just email me. It's okay. So that's all. I hope you have a nice and safe trip.
Hello Longwood students, my name is Christine. I know you have never been to China before, but don't be nervous. I'm going to tell you something about safety. I hope it can help you a lot when you're in China. I know that in America, it is common to call 911 when you are in an emergency, but it is quite different in China. 110 is called when you need help from the police. When somewhere is on fire, you should call 119 immediately, and 120 is for the ambulance to come. Today, the police in China has changed to a smarter blue uniform and is more often known as 警察 or place rather than going on anymore. China has one of the lowest capital crime rate in the world. It is generally safe to walk on the street at night, and cases of outright robbery or theft is still pretty uncommon. However, petty crime such as pickpocketing is common, especially in cities, which sees plenty of tourists such as Xi'an and Beijing, or cities with large flow immigrants from poor regions such as Guangzhou. In these cities, it is important to watch your wallet and purses, especially in crowded places such as train and bus stations, shopping malls, and tourist sites. Another area to watch out for is con artists and cheats. Again, this is common in cities flooded with tourists and migrants, and may be uncommon in other cities not associated with tourist trade. When you travel around, always keep your wallet and valuable clothes to you. Avoid flashing jewelry or money. Put your backpack to the front instead of to the back. Move in a group whenever possible. Female travelers need to dress modestly and be careful of not exposing too much. When walking, you should be observant of the traffic rules. Walk on the sidewalk and be careful to give way to motor vehicles. Watch for the traffic while crossing the road, and do not jaywalk, even if others may do so. Crosswalks are designated to assist pedestrians who wish to cross the road. Be sure to use them. When riding a bike, it is safe to take a bicycle path. When cycling, and the traffic rules must be obeyed. Be more careful at rush hour. Please pay attention to pedestrians who cross the road in front of you. The Chinese are still curious about foreigners, especially in the inner cities. Friendly as these Chinese may be, the common people are unlikely to swarm around you and offer to make friends or pass on special shopping tips to you.